Hello everybody, back here again for a vlog a day, and today is Monday the 3rd, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning, fairly decent time frame, a little earlier than I wanted to, but it wasn't too bad. The dog I've got is pretty good, even if you get up early, like wife got up and around, and he's really good about it. He'll come greet you, like, hey, what are you doing? And then he'll go like and lay down again if you're not ready to take him out. Do the whole thing. He's not a whiny, demanding dog. He's crazy and insanely hyper when it comes to his energy level at times. But like in the morning, he's really good. So she got off to work, and I went ahead and went and jumped in the hot tub. Got back in the hot tub, got the dog fed, all that good fun stuff. Been using the puzzle bowl for him, and it seems like it works a little better. He tends to gulp food so bad that he'll actually catch him. He'll actually eat himself out of breath, like he starts choking, like he's so obsessed with food. So the puzzle bowl is really slowing him down, and that helps quite a bit. So that works really well. But yeah, I was able to get a couple other little things accomplished. Nothing too major, simple little stuff. Had some yard work to get done. Went ahead and decided it's going to have a bonfire this evening, so I moved some lumber around, some scrap wood and stuff I have, and got another log over there for it. One of my hurricane logs that cut up that I have still, so got that part done as well, so I can have myself a little bit of a fire and it'll all be good to go. But basically just me and the dog hanging out today. Didn't have a lot going on. I did go ahead and get my run in a little on the earlier side with the goal of going and seeing a chiropractor. So I went and got my run done, got back from there and got myself a shower, went and hit the chiropractor up about 4:30 or so, somewhere there. I'm not sure how it was exactly, but went over, got my adjustment. He has walk-ins, so it works pretty decent. And I think his practice is not doing great. There's just a few little things that kind of give me that hint. We talk quite a bit when we're there, and we've always had a good rapport. He's the one that years ago I had hit up before I bought my hot tub. I had approached with the idea of paying a one-time monthly fee, of a fairly steep monthly fee, but I come to the office anytime I want to. I did that for, I don't know, 3 or 4 months, and I got the idea because there was another chiropractic office that I did not enjoy that had that same offer. So I offered him a little bit more money and than what they were charging to basically see him. The problem there was they had like 5 different chiropractors in the office, and you just get whoever you get. And a couple of them I did not like at all. Like they were just, they didn't know how to pop my back. Like they were way too gentle, and my body is super tight at all times, and I need someone willing to really manhandle my muscles and bones back into place. And there's a couple of them there out of the 5 that could not. There was one that was phenomenal, 2 that were okay, but the 2 that were bad were just wasting my time. Like legitimately did nothing for me. I often felt worse coming out than I felt going in. So, but I had decent luck with it. And even though, like I said, I went to him often, like multiple times. Sometimes I go multiple times in a week, and after like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months, I realized that I was about as bad a shape as I was when I didn't see him on a regular basis. So I thought, what am I wasting my money on here? So the money I was paying for the chiropractor at the time, I saved up and stopped going and saved up that money. And then from there, I was able to buy myself a hot tub, and that thing lasted me for a long time, and loved it. It was awesome. It was a great unit. So a little soft side, cheap ass tub that didn't cost much at all. And then I stopped going to the chiropractor. So now I go to the chiropractor when things get really bad and not on a regular basis. So, and it's gotten really bad. I was having some pinched nerve or something going on there that my hands started twitching. Like my fingers would start twitching and shit real bad. And I'm 99% certain it's on my shoulder blade. It's been causing me problems for the last few days now. Really kind of kicking my ass. So yeah, not the biggest fan of it, but went over there, got adjusted, and a lot of things popped and moved a lot, and it's super tight and it's super tender and all that fun stuff. So got back to the house, chilled the puppy a little bit, went ahead. Karen said she was heading home finally, so I could start dinner. So I'm doing some rice and some salmon in the rice cooker, and when it was getting close to it being done, she threw some vegetables in the microwave, some frozen bag vegetables. I think she gets some Aldi. They're good. They're just get multiple different versions of it, and mix it up in our bowl. We have some rice and salmon with vegetables, so you can't beat it. So works out really well. But yeah, we knocked that out. Watched a little bit of Netflix as we were having dinner. Headed outside, chatted a little bit, brought the dog out there, grabbed myself a cigar, and enjoyed the evening. Finally headed back in for my little nighttime, late night snack, and she was zonked out. She's like, I'm not watching nothing. I'm like, absolutely cool, no problem. So she rolled over and she crashed back to bed. But I had the house open today, which was really nice. So it was a little bit warm when we went to bed because the house was open, but it's all good. The dog settles in nicely. He doesn't bark at like any little sound out the window and stuff, so I can have the house open. Although I still do turn on my noisemakers. I got like a rainmaker sound, and then I also have my fan on the bedroom, just a sound to drown out the world, because new dogs and new houses are every little different sound can set them off. So I try and drown it out with a bunch of white noise so they don't hear like a neighbor car door or a different sound of, you know, a wind chime outside they're not used to, kind of thing. So works out pretty well for us. But yeah, that's pretty much all we got for right now. Not a lot going on today. It's kind of simple. Oh, I went out for my chiropractor adjustment. Also stopped in, got gas. Next door was a liquor store. And I went over there and picked up a couple of the THC drinks. I think they're higher vibes or something it's called. One of my friends had posted up asking about how to sneak them on a cruise ship, and I was like, well, she talked about how it works for her, and I know she doesn't do well with like edibles and stuff either because they don't do shit for her. So well, I'll give it a try. So I went and bought a couple bottles or a couple cans of it to try it out, and the shit tastes like dog turds. It's awful. It tastes bad, but the THC actually worked. So apparently somehow in the drinking of the liquid actually affects me, and where the edibles don't, and I don't understand it. So who the hell knows? It's hard telling. It makes no sense to me how this stuff works. Why THC treats me so much differently. So it made me feel like I was dumb. It made me feel like my brain was slow, and I was trying to enjoy that feeling because my brain's always racing, my brain's always going, and I was like, God, if I could stop thinking I'm making mistakes and everything's wrong here, if I get out of that dread part of it and just get to the enjoying the not overthinking everything, because I'm overthinking this even though my brain is weird. So yeah, wife, I was telling her, I'm like, did I say that word right? And she goes, yeah. I'm like, I swear I said it wrong. So we had a bunch of those little back and forth conversations, and so we decided after the drink kicked in, I decided to get in the hot tub in the evening, which I don't do very often. Virtually never get in the hot tub in the evening unless my body's either a complete wreck or we have friends coming over. And I think she came out to check on me, mostly just to make sure I was all right with the THC drink and whatnot. But she got in the hot tub with me for a while, and we hung out there. We had some nice little chats, and then my brain was going slow enough that I actually just slow my podcast down. So listen to podcasts. Everything's at 2 speed at all times. And because of the THC, I actually slowed it down to like 1.5. And one of the ones I was listening to kind of had a little bit more of a dark kind of stories in it. I'm like, yeah, I'm not in the mood for this shit right now. So I changed it over to a much more lighthearted podcast, and also left it at 1.5, which usually even at 2, it's a really slow podcast, and I'm perfectly fine with it. But I left it at 1.5 because the THC had my brain working at a little bit slower rate. So yeah, it was interesting. It was different, but gotta try another one, see if the taste is all right. But I want to see how it affects me and how it goes, and hopefully I can find a THC delivery source that works, that will help get rid of pains and stuff and all that good fun thing. But yeah, that's all I got for now. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.